Cole Fogel here on A Healthy Balance, and I am in Central Park, Kaohsiung. Just felt like going for a walk. Maybe I'll bump into someone. You never know. You never know who you're gonna meet when you're in the park. Okay, I do not believe this. I see somebody I know and I'm confused. I thought she lived on an island. Hey! How's it going? What are you doing here? I've been chatting with her on and off forever about wanting to meet up with you in Jimin. So what you're saying is if I go to Jimin now, you're not there.
I'm not there now.
Jimin girl in Kaohsiung City.
Yeah.
To be continued. What have you been up to for the last month?
I've been in my apartment a lot. I've been staying at home. I've been editing a lot. I've been working. I've done some exploring, but the sun is so strong that I typically just stay inside, and maybe once the evening comes, I wander around and I've been ordering a lot of Food Panda.
Because Jimin, do they have Food Panda in Jimin?
I think in Jincheong they do, but where I live, I never ordered it.
What brought you to Jimin initially?
When I first came to Taiwan, I decided to go with a larger chain school. And
okay.
Although they did have many different opportunities, one they offered was Jimin, and as I researched it, I just thought this place looks very unique, very different, and to me it was an opportunity to go and experience a place that I never thought maybe I would go.
And home of Gaoliang.
Yeah, the home of Gaoliang, yeah.
I'm just trying to what do I know about Jimin? Gaoliang, is that something that people in Jimin drink regularly?
They do drink it, not a lot, but I live next to the Family Mart, and sometimes you would definitely see just some guy with a bottle of Gaoliang, be passed out.
I think you see that everywhere. I'm pretty sure if you go to any random Family Mart on a Saturday night, there's always going to be one guy like that. But where are you from originally?
I'm originally from the U.S.
Okay.
I grew up in the state of Pennsylvania, in I guess you could say Pennsyltucky.
Pennsyltucky.
Yeah, but before I came to Taiwan, I was living in Philadelphia for 4 years.
Oh,
so
okay.
Definitely the difference in culture between city life in the U.S. and just attitudes.
Do they have a lot of attitude in the U.S.?
Yeah, we have a lot of personality, attitude. What can I say about Philly? I really learned how to take care of myself because there's crazy things all around. And in Taiwan, you come and it's all of a sudden very calm.
So you were very independent from that experience.
Yes. Do you get a lot of people just assuming you're from the U.S.?
Maygoran, yes.
Yeah, I hear it and I'm oh yeah, you're technically right, but I could not be from the U.S.
If you wanted to do something every day for 1 year, and it doesn't have to be a challenge, just something that you could do once a day for a year, is there something in particular that you would want to experience every day for a year?
Maybe, I'll probably never do it, but maybe
never say never.
Say hi to a stranger every day.
Ooh.
Or have some type of, try to have a mini conversation with anybody. Because you also never know where conversations can lead. You don't know if they are oh, this person could know somebody with an interest of mine, and now you can open up a new social way, make new friends or make new business connections.
You could do that easily in Taiwan if you're here for another year.
Yeah, people are very easy to talk to.
This girl is clearly asking for help. I just feel I want you to know that you're not alone and you can get help, and don't be embarrassed to ask for help.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets depressed, everyone gets anxious. I know I've been depressed and anxious in my life. I still get depressed sometimes, I still get anxious sometimes. But people are there to help you.
Yeah, people are there to help, or even just acknowledging it in yourself that you don't feel right. I definitely felt depressed for a long time, and I didn't even know I was depressed.
Yeah, I mean, because
I thought it was just normal to feel like shit all the time.
Yeah. I mean, and it could be a chemical thing going on in your body. It's not always mental. It's sometimes chemical.
And sometimes societal. Because I was much more anxious and like angry before I came here because I was living in a very intense environment where I felt like I was always kind of on edge. And then when you go somewhere where you remove those elements, like I definitely am much more mentally free here.
So Taiwan has helped you feel like a happier person, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I've been able to like focus on the positive things in my mind rather than be like, who's gonna bother me today, or like, you know, like I have to feel like anxious about walking through the street. I was at 7-Eleven, and you know how they have that like hot salad?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini hot pot, right? I straight up thought it was just a legit salad. And I grabbed like the dressing and stuff, and now when I realized I was eating it, and I was like, oh, this is definitely like, I'm supposed to put boiling water in here. The cashier at 7-Eleven being like, oh, this girl doesn't know.
My first few years here, I didn't know what was going on. I was just, like, my perception of Taiwan year 1, year 2 is so different to now.
I'm just curious, how do you navigate it still? Because you haven't even learned much Chinese. So
I am studying. I'm actually studying. I'm actually taking classes now.
For like how many years?
I know. You could actually live in Taiwan your entire life and not speak Chinese and use sheer body language, and with the amount of people around you that speak English and body language, you could actually get by an entire lifetime here. Yeah. But it's lonely.
I think it
really
disconnects you.
Yeah.
You know, like especially when I lived in Jinmen and most people spoke Chinese, I thought that there were so many connections and lessons and stories I could have known if my Chinese was better. Mind you, I didn't study it before or anything, so you know, even in that year, if I studied heavily, I might not get to know that much. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, in Taipei, I didn't learn like anything.
Well, everybody speaks English in Taipei. I was saying, if you want to learn Chinese, I don't think Taipei is the right city to learn Chinese.
Go somewhere where you
go to Pindong or Kaohsiung. Go to a small little town in the middle of nowhere. Wang Gualing that you hear when you go into the 7-Elevens, which I used to think was good morning.
I know, it always doesn't sound like good morning, even though I know it's
because that was when I would usually go in, was in the morning, Wang Gualing, and I would say good morning, and I'm like, and that's a comedy right there.
It does sound like good morning though. It does.
Yeah. All right, let's walk.
Let's walk.
Because, how old are you, by the way?
I just turned 27.
Oh my God, you and Logan with your youth pisses me off. People are just hanging out, and you could see the roots of the tree are like chairs. 跳舞可以一点点我可以跳舞 Yes. And what I love about Taiwan, the videos make themselves. As you can see, you walk and you meet people, and it just happens. A day in the life of a foreigner in Taiwan. I mean, 谢谢你. And do you have any final motivational things that you would want to say to people just about life, love, the world?
My motivational thing is, if you ever feel that there is something else in your life that you should be doing that you're not doing now, act on it. Do it, because I think, you know, life is short. You never know when it's going to end.
Yeah.
So you have to be satisfied with who you are. You know, you have to choose your happiness and satisfaction in life versus what other people want of you or what you think society expects of you.
Yeah, I mean, not giving in to how society expects you to be. And with that said, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.